Hey everyone, Ryan Crouch here. So the coronavirus has been going around for quite a while as it is, since the beginning of the year, since in the US. And it's been already, before it hit the US, it was in China, Spain, Italy, and all those places. And there's been a lot of cases of this and a lot of deaths happening. Oh my gosh. And because of this, we now have the 6 feet rule of 6 feet apart. And if you do go out, just be careful. But ever since the last couple of weeks, we have been into a thing called shelter in place. And it's actually been hit in 30 states of the United States. I'm actually surprised it hasn't not been all 50 states yet, believe it or not. And they've been keeping shelter in place over in China just as well. And it means it's kind of slowing down over there. If you have seen those pictures and images of what the streets look like, they're deserted and empty. In New York City, it's the same thing. It's a weird. It's something out of a ghost town or something like that. But I just want to talk about this too, because ever since the shelter in place happened too, the movie theaters have been shut down just as well. The clubs, anything you can actually possibly name, it's been shut down. But if you were to go dining out, you can't dine out, but you can also take the food home. So it gives some business for other restaurants to actually help with that. But the movie theaters actually shut it down too. It's one of my favorite things to do. But this is really a good reason for shutting the theaters down, because in the when the coronavirus was starting to happen, they were giving the seats spread out. It wasn't probably a little more than 6 feet apart, but they were trying to do that for a while. But it's decided to shut down for the people's safety. And shortly after the theaters were shut, they actually gave us a thing called VOD, which is a video on demand, which give us the opportunity to see those movies that were actually in the theaters on our very own TVs. So during that time when with the movies they actually gave us in the first time around, The Hunt, we had The Call of the Wild, and there was a couple other movies as well. And you can actually have the ability to watch these movies for $19.99 for a digital copy. It'll be yours. And they're starting to do that a little bit, because I realize Trolls is trying to still come out on April 10th. And you can buy it on digital on that actual date, believe it or not. And right before the theaters shut down too, because we were in the month of March last month, there were supposed to be release dates of Disney's live version of Mulan. And just right the week before everything happened with this Shelter in Place 2, A Quiet Place Part 2 was supposed to come out just as well. But now they put everything on hold. There's no future dates yet when these movies will actually come out. And this week too was The New Mutant was supposed to come out. That's been in... I just want to say this for a second. The New Mutant has been delayed for a very long time. I think this movie was supposed to be should have came out almost like a year and a half ago. But it's got delayed once again. The movie My Spy was supposed to come out last month, but they readjusted to this month, and I think they readjusted it once again. So I bet you this will be another one of those videos that will come to the video on demand. But speaking of movies, there's been a lot of different dates subject to change. That's for sure. A lot of changes. In other words, earlier this year, on the top of the year, I wanted to make summer movies, the movies I was actually looking forward to. Here, check out this list for a minute and see what you guys think. But yeah, once you get to the bottom, you actually see all movies are subject to change, and pretty much all these movies I listed are pretty much have changed pretty much. So it's understandable. I understand why the theaters are doing this, and the movie companies are changing their dates. They want to make sure us, the moviegoers, want to watch what we want to see. We were really looking forward to Ghostbusters Afterlife, but now we got to wait until summer of next year, which is understandable. If we want to keep safe and keep healthy, we need to stay at 6 feet apart. And also, we also probably should wait until everything starts settling and calming down with the COVID-19. It's a scary time out there. I understand why these dates have been changed. And Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, that might actually stick, maybe. Since it's in August, there's a possibility. But Wonder Woman 1984, I was really looking forward to that, but once again, since everything going on, I can learn to wait. And I know a lot of people who are looking for this movie can learn to wait too. But they will get an August released, maybe. But all the other movies I put on there, they've changed dates, and it will actually most likely might be either this year or most likely into next year just as well. Maybe with kind of like the Ghostbusters Afterlife going into it in summer of next year now. Maybe the possibility of all these other movies this as well. I also want to list these other movies this as well too, because Morbius, the other next version in the Spider-Man universe, was supposed to come out this summer, but now it's turning into a next year movie. Hopefully they have the date of March of next year. See if that sticks. And I mentioned Ghostbusters. Uncharted was supposed to come out too this as well, and that now is going to be a 2001 movie. We got Peter Rabbit 2 that was supposed to come out this Easter, which is not going to happen, unfortunately. They gave it another date this year, but that's not have changed, and they have changed it into the new year. The movie Greyhound with Tom Hanks, which is a war movie based on the war movie, was supposed to come out in June, and now it's going to be into a 2021 movie. So there are a lot of movies being switched. Summer movies are going to be a lot different this year because I don't know when the theaters will actually be open. Hopefully it's going to take a while. I'm really hoping the theaters will open once everything calms down. We don't want the theaters that we open with everybody still out there being sick. Because the movie theaters is a popular place to go to. But if you hear, I know usually when you go to the movie, sometimes when you hear people cough next to you, stuff like you get a nerve, stuff like that. It's saying I don't want to get sick. And with this COVID-19 thing, if that person had that person may spread that throughout the whole theater. We do not want that. So the movie goes, us referring me to you guys who are watching out there, we want that environment to be safe. And so we're gonna have to wait, in other words. Which, if we love the movies that much, and for the movies that we have been wanting to see, we can learn to wait ourselves until things get pretty much calm down, hopefully. I know they will, and I'm really hoping, from what I'm hearing, I really hope this doesn't turn into a winter flu thing happening every year now, which that would not be good, wouldn't it? No. So let's think for the best. Let's think positive. Let's stay healthy, and let's keep 6 feet apart right now. And things will probably change in the future before everything. I know that for a fact. So if you have any other comments about what I've just talked about, or anything you would like to leave with me, leave comments down below. I can say, my name is Ryan Cratch. Thank you for watching. Make sure to give those thumbs up and subscribe. I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Be excellent to each other.